And we're live. Hello everyone. Hope you're all doing good out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my playthrough of the Return to the Gathering. We are about to endeavor the third chapter of this great play. We are gonna do the Devourer below. And Dexter has done great so far. I have been upgrading his deck somewhat. I had 5 experience. I have spent 4 of those on 2 of Rite of Seeking. So that means I have 1 experience to spare. Yep. Let's see. So, after a frantic nighttime search through Arkham, you have tracked down and questioned several members of the cult. Your findings are disturbing. They claim to worship a being known as Umordoth, a monstrous entity from another realm. You are able to confirm much of Lita's story. The cult is agitated over the destruction of a ghoul lair. However, a surprising detail also turns up. The one who invaded the lair and set this night's event into motion was none other than Lita Chandler herself. You are not sure why this important detail was omitted from Lita's story. Did she tell you only as much as was necessary to draw you into her conflict? But in another light, she seems to be fighting to protect the city of Arkham from a terrible menace. The final piece of the puzzle was found written in a journal possessed by one of the cultists. It describes a dark ritual to be performed deep within the woods south of Arkham this very night. According to the journal, the ritual's completion will open a gate and bring forth the cult's dark master into this world. If the cult is not stopped, Lita warns, there is a possibility that Umordoth's vengeance will consume all in its path. Frightened but determined to stop the ritual, you head into the woods. So this is it. This is the lady that sings and the cigar to be smoked. It's the last chapter of this scenario. So setup. I have done some of it. I have placed the cards, agenda and such. But we do need to put the main path location into play. Yeah, shuffle 6 copies in Arkham Woods. But we are doing the return to. The return to actually gives us more possibilities of the Arkham Woods. So we're gonna be shuffling these 10 and drawing 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are going back to the box. And yeah, set the ritual site and Umordoth's cards aside out of play. The ritual site is here and Umordoth is here. We do have, after setting the Umordoth enemy aside, flip this card over and attach it to Umordoth. So we're going to flip it and it will have this. Let's just take Umordoth out of the chest and keep it aside here. Let's take a look at this entity they are trying to summon. He is the Devourer below. 5 strength, 6 health, 6 agility, hunter, and it's massive. And he gets +4 health per investigator, so it's a 10 health monster. And at the end of each investigator's turn, ready Umordoth. So we have the opportunity to spend Lita Chandler. So we're gonna see how we're gonna choose that. He has got the Vault of Earthly Demise. This cannot leave play, and Umordoth gets plus X health per investigator and gets X fight, where X is the number of resources on this card. Wow. And when Umordoth enters play, place 1 resource on this card for each act remaining in the act deck. So we're gonna be trying to get this going, yeah? Now we're gonna be choose one of the following 4 encounter sets: Agents of Yogg, Agents of Shub-Niggurath, and Agents of Cthulhu, or Agents of Hastur. These sets are indicated by the following icons. So I have the 4 sets here. I'm gonna be flipping them over and talking a while. I will be just moving them around somewhat, and I think I will try to just roll a die. That's not the best thing to do, I guess. Let's get components, dice, 1d4. Yep, thank you. This is a 4-sided die. I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will roll it. And we will have number 3, which will be the Agents of Hastur. Let's group these together and put them in. Thank you. Yeah. We're not supposed to be looking at them, but I don't take that so very seriously. Check the number of names recorded under cultists who got away in your campaign log. We do have, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 cultists, wasn't it? Yes. And if there are 0 names, no changes. If there are 1 to 2 names, place 1 doom. If there are exactly 3 or 4 names, place 2 doom on agenda 1A. So we're already 2 on our way. And add 1 Elder Thing Chaos token to the Chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign. Where are my Chaos token reserve? There they are. I'm gonna put that into the Chaos bag, shuffle it, and if it's past midnight, each player discards 2 cards. I don't think it's past midnight. New. And if the Ghoul Priest is still alive, shuffle it into the encounter deck while he is good and dead. Yes. So, back to us. I have 5 resources. So shuffle my deck and draw 5 cards. We're gonna be starting at the main path. And let's read up. From interrogating members of the conspiracy within Arkham, you have learned that they are performing a rite of vengeance in response to the destruction of one of their master's lair. Who did that? You have entered the woods outside Arkham to try to stop them. The woods seem unnaturally cold and filled with a deathly silence. Investigating the trail. The evidence you've gathered has led you to the woods south of Arkham, where you believe a ritual to summon a being called Umordoth is about to take place. Stealing your resolve, you set forth deeper into the woods, hoping to find the site of this ritual. And they have some bodies hanging in the trees. Yes, this is looking quite inspiring. And we have that, and we have this bad one ready. We are in the main path. Hangman's Brook separates uptown from the woods south of Arkham. Passing over the small bridge, you follow the main path deeper into the forest. And here we are at the main path with Dexter. The main path is connected to each other woods locations, so all of these are connected. Like we can do like this, I guess, couldn't we? Yeah, okay, whatever. And we can resign. There's nothing we can do to stop them. You flee from the woods, leaving Arkham to its grisly fate. Okay, let's see. I drew a perception. I drew arcane studies. Yes, Staroth, I cannot begin with a weakness in hand. So draw a new card. Manual dexterity, astral travel, a perception again. Okay. I think I will mulligan these two and astral travel. 3 more cards. I find an arcane initiate. I find Molly Maxwell and another initiate. So these cards shuffle back in. I have 5 resources. And we are ready to go. Okay, first action. I think I will spend 2 resources to get the arcane studies out there. And second action, I will be Molly is great, but yeah, I think we have to move into some parts of the woods. How can I solve this? Can I do like that? Yeah. Okay. Let's start with this. Move down here into a path in the woods. Growing up, you were always warned to stay out of the woods at night. Now you know why. And we arrive in a quiet glade. 1 shroud, heal, 1 damage or horror. That's crap, because I was hoping to find a place that could provide me with some clues, but we didn't. Okay, let's be playing Molly then as the last action. That's it. Enemy phase, there are none yet, so we go into upkeep, get the resource and a card, and there we have our astral travel. Could come in handy. First mythos phase of the game, we are 3 out of 4, so very soon we are advancing. And we draw a card, and it is Umordos Wrath, Curse. Test will against 5 for each point you fail by. You must either choose and discard a card from your hand, or take 1 damage and horror. Okay, we have I have 5 will. I could have used the resources, but I spent them on Molly. So let's be committing these 2 initiates, making me a 7 against 5. The bag says cultist, which is a -2. Place 1 doom on the nearest enemy. There are none, so we dodged a bullet there. Good stuff. And we don't need to discard or take damage or horror. My turn. We move back into the main path. We move again into this part of the woods. Answer clue here. Okay, it's cliffside. This location is investigated using agility instead of the skill indicated by the investigation attempt. Yes, really something I need. My agility is 2. I could make it a 3. Yeah, no. Then last action, I will draw a card and I find this flashlight. Okay, that's not bad. So enemy phase, there are none, so we go upkeep, a resource and a card, and it's shriveling. Yes, so we're gonna go for mythos, and now we are at 4, which is the threshold, and we are advancing this. Throughout the woods, a shrieking cry echoes from somewhere deeper in the forest. A score of hideous voices answer the call, inhuman as the baying of hounds and yet articulate, repeating a singular name, Umurdoth, Umurdoth, Umurdoth. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck and discard cards from the top until a monster enemy is discarded. Spawn that enemy at the main path, then place 1 doom on that enemy. So, whoop. And we discard to find a monster. Is this a monster? Yes, it's a monster. It's a human acolyte of Umurdoth. 3 strength, 3 health, 2 agility. So he's gonna be preying on us. When we enter, while engaged with another investigator with no cards in his or her hand, acolyte of Umurdoth cannot be evaded. Its dreadful mask conceals the true horror beneath. Yeah. Looks like he has done some plastic surgery. There we go. And we are at the... Oh, we need a doom at him. So, yoink. The ritual begins. Umurdoth, Umurdoth, Umurdoth. The chanting builds in intensity, echoing into the cold air of the night. The sparse clouds in the sky coalesce above the Arkham woods, blotting out the faint light of the stars. Each enemy gets +1 fight and +1 evade. So this is a 4-3-3 actually now. Yeah. Woohoo! Great stuff. And we have to move into here to move to other parts of the woods. Yes. Okay. Oh, no. We need a card. Oh yeah. Frozen in Fear. Put Frozen in Fear into play. The first time you perform one of the following actions, move, fight, or evade, it costs 1 additional action. And I can test will to get rid of it at the end of my turn. Now it's my turn. And I need 3 clues to advance. There's 1 here, but I am in dire need of some agility. So let's get the flashlight out here. It's gonna be coming out with 3 supplies. That's the first action. Second action, I will investigate with the flashlight, spend 1 supply, and lowering the shroud to 0. And I'm gonna use my agility, which is 2. I'm gonna make it a 3. The bag says -2. We get the clue. Yes, great. Cliffside has been investigated. And last action, I will have myself a resource. Enemy, we do have one here, but it's not a hunter, it's just preying in the main path. So we're gonna be going into upkeep, get a resource and a card. It's another perception. I will test. Oh, it's end of my turn. Okay, so as per his or her turn, this is a round. So yeah, okay, I should have tested will against 3, so we can do that now. Will is 5 against 3. Let's see, -2. This is discarded, and we are good. We go into Mythos, placing a Doom, so we are at 2 out of 5, already starting to get swarmed by Doom. Chill from below. Revelation. Test will against 3. For each point you fail by, you must discard 1 card at random from your hand. Okay, so will against 3. We will try it at base at 5. The bag says, oh, -4. So that will be 1. I have to discard 2 cards at random. So let's group together and shuffle. I will discard a perception, and both of my perceptions goes away. I will keep my shriveling. That is actually something I wanted, so I can live with that. My go. I will start taking a resource. I spend those 3 resources to play shriveling. It comes out with 4 charges. And last, I will draw myself a card, and it's Guts. Okay. Back to the enemy, and we just have that one in the main path still. So upkeep, yeah, okay, I flip those. Draw myself a card, and I get Drawn to the Flame. Draw the top card of the encounter deck, then discover 2 clues at your location, given there are some. Okay, we gonna go to Mythos. We are at 3 out of 5. And we get a Screeching Baiki, monster Baiki. And it will be a 4/4/4 then, with that agenda going. And it will spawn on me. Hunter, while engaged with an investigator with remaining sanity 4 or fewer, Screeching Baiki gets +1 fight and evade. Ooh. So we're gonna be watching that. Yeah, that was that stopped my plan somewhat. So we have to do something about him then. First action will be to use shriveling. Fighting this will use will instead of physical, so I am at 5 against 4. Let's be making it a 7 against 4 and see what the bag says. It says -2, so the Baiki takes 2 damage, 1 for my basic damage and +1. So that's great. And I get to draw a card because of Guts, and I draw into an Astral Travel. Yes, so let's be doing that again. Spending charge from shriveling to fight. I am 5 against 4. I will make it a 6. 7 against 4. And bag says 0, so the Vikey has been killed. This goes here. Yeah, so I am still in the cliffside. Last action, I will draw another card, and it's a shriveling again. This is the upgraded one, actually. That is great. Exhaust Molly Maxwell and deal her 1 horror. Name any trait. 1 at a time, reveal cards from the top of your deck until an asset with the name trait is revealed. So the trait is the outlined, like if I say talent, I will draw until I find a talent. If I say spell, I will draw until I say a spell. So I think I will do that. But what do I want? Let me check. Place. What is it called? The one I got. Trick? No. The one that gives me resources. Maybe it's over here. Yeah. Where are you? It's an asset, ain't it? Yeah. Connection. Okay, let's do that. I will exhaust her and give her a sanity damage, and I say connection, and I will draw until I find a connection. So item quality. There we are. Yeah, good. Is it placed into play? Draw that asset. Okay. Shuffle the remainder into again. Okay. Get myself some supplies. Enemy phase. We have still that ghoul in the woods. Resource. Flipping her back. And a card. And there is Yastaroth. Okay. Weakness comes out to play into my threat area. And I cannot place assets into play, and I have to use 2 actions to discard Yastaroth. Typical. Oh. This game has ways of hindering your attempt to beat it. We are at 4 out of 5, and things are looking grim. And we happen upon a Grave Eater. It's a 3/2/3 now because of the agenda. And after he attacks us, discard 1 card at random from my hand. Yeah. So we have to be dealing with that. And it's a 3, so I'm at 5 against 3. 5 against 3. Let's try. Broken tablet. -3. If there is a monster enemy at your location, take 1 damage. Ah, no. Crap. Let's be... No, I can't. I have to deal with this. Okay, trying again. Last charge of my shriveling. This time I will be making it a 6 against 3. The bag says -1, so the ghoul dies. This is discarded. And I have one more action, which I will use to draw a card. It's another investment. Yeah, that's something. Yeah. Enemy phase and upkeep. Resource and a card. A dexterity. Yeah. And now we are at threshold. We have 5 doom. So this is not going good at all. A dark presence approaches, and you are assaulted by invisible pressures that brings you to your knees. A terrible force threatens to invade your mind and soul. Your throat clenches, and your eyes water at the sensation as the sensation burns through you. In player order, each investigator must test will against 6. Each investigator who fails must search the collection for a random basic madness weakness and add it to his or her hand. Ooh. Yeah, so we are at 5. This is the time to use this 2 resources, making it a 7. I don't want to spend this shriveling on that. No, so 7 against 6. The bag says -2. So, oh no, I have to search the collection for a random basic madness. So let's be doing that. This is weakness. Neutral. Let's place these. And let's be shuffling and drawing until I find a random basic madness. So this is not that. This is a madness. And I get narcolepsy. But it's multiplayer only. See that now. So let's be discarding flaw, omen, injury. The thing that follows, monster curse, pact, madness. Let's see. Campaign mode only, peril hidden. Nope, we can't have that. Keep on discarding. Madness talent, multiplayer only. Humanoid detective. Again. There you go. Paranoia. Okay. This is actually not bad. Revelation. Discard all your resources. Well, I don't have any resources, so yoink. Woohoo! This has been sold. Vengeance awaits. The world begins to shift and change as the ritual nears its conclusion. The air grows chilly and the entire forest is covered in a layer of rime. The trees bend unnaturally and their shadows lengthen into weird shapes. When this agenda advances, if the investigators are at Act 1, put the set-aside ritual site into play and spawn the set-aside Umurboth there. If the investigators are at Act 2 or 3, discard all enemies at the ritual site and spawn the set-aside Umurboth. So I think I have to get some. I have to hurry. Yes, I have to hurry. Draw a card, and we get Rotting Remains. Test will against 3. I will test 5 against 3. It's -2, so I don't need to take any horror. Whew! Okay. I need to get rid of this Yastaroth. So I will do that. And I have no resources, so I will get one, not -1, get a resource. That is the end of my phase, and we're gonna be upkeeping and get fine clothes. Going into Mythos again, and this time we are at 2 out of 5 because of this ghoul in the main path. Ah, you got to be kidding me. It's another Grave Eater. But now the monsters are back to normal. They ain't got +1 fight, +1 evade. So we could try to evade it. Yeah, I think that's the best thing. We have to get some movement going now. So our turn. I will try to evade this. I got 2. I will make it a 4. 5 against 2. Bag says +1. So this has been evaded. Oh, I'm flipping it. So there we go. Now I will play investments, exhausted, and place a supply on it. So I have that. That's the second action. And that's not fast, is it? No. Okay, I will move into the main path. This will become engaged with us. While engaged with an investigator with no cards in his or her hand, cannot be evaded. Okay. So, enemy phase. Oh, I don't need to flip this yet. He will attack me, and I have to suffer 1 damage and a horror. Molly will take those. Sorry, Molly. And we go to upkeep. I get a resource and a card. And there's the internal injury. At the end of your turn, take 1 direct damage. Need to tap it. The ghoul here is ready. And that is it. So we're gonna be Mythos again. It's 3 out of 5. Kill this. And a card. Please don't be an enemy. And it's an enemy. Ah. Disciple of the Devourer. Farthest empty location. And let's just choose one of this then. Oh, come on. Stop snapping. And after you spawn Disciple of the Devourer, you must either place 1 doom on it or place 1 of your clues on its location. If the current agenda is not agenda 1, do both instead. Okay, so doom, and my clue goes there. Son of a moonbeam. Yeah. For those of you that thought that this was gonna be easy, it's not at all. My turn. This is a 3/3/2. Oh, this is ready. So fast action to plot on resource on it. I'd like to evade it. It's 2 against 2. I will exhaust her, dealer 1 horror, and I name spell. And there it is. I found the spell I needed. Blinding light. So I will evade with blinding light. 2 resources. Shoo. This evasion uses will instead of agility. If you succeed, deal 1 damage to the enemy just evaded. Okay. 5 against 2. Bag says tablet. If there is a monster enemy at your location, take 1 damage. I have to take that. But this also takes 1 damage and is evaded. Come on. Okay, I just leave it there. I know it. So there you go. And I have to suffer a no, I lose 1 action because I drew a broken tablet. Oof. And there's 1 here with a doom, and this is a doom, and 2 here. Oh no, 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 no. This has got 1 health though. 3 strength, 1 health. Yeah. Last action, I'm gonna move into the Arkham Woods again. This becomes engaged with me, and that is all I can do. Enemy phase. He will hit me for 1. So sorry, Molly. You've done us a great deal of good. You will die. And that is that, and upkeep. A resource and a card. And this is ready. So throw into a drone to the flame. And Mythos. We are at 3, 4, and 5. And as you can see, when this agenda advances, if the investigators are at Act 1, put the set-aside ritual site into play and spawn the set-aside Umurdoth there. So let's be doing that. It's the ritual site. Let's put that down here. Yep. I'm not sure which one is connected. It's the main path, I guess. Yeah. And Umurdoth goes there. Is it a hunter? Yes, it's a hunter. Oh, so it will be coming for us. Wow. And it enters play Place 1 resource on this card for each act remaining in the act deck, and there's 3 cards, so that's 3 resources then. Let's get 1, 2, and 3 resources on that card. Yes, it's great stuff. So he's at 13 health. Wow. Run away! Run away! Oh, not done yet. This advances. The Devourer below. Replace the current act and agenda with the Devourer below. This card is both the current act and the current agenda. If the Immortal is defeated, resolution 2. So this is it. This is all there is. There's no doom, there's no clues, there's no anything. This is what it is all about. We have to kill this guy. And I don't think we are able to. Oh, I forgot. I have to take a direct damage because of the injury. And yeah, draw a card. And place 1 doom on the current agenda. Well, that doesn't matter right now. So it's my turn. Wow. I think I will suffer. No, can't be doing that. Okay, I will try 3 against 3. Fight. Bag says no. No. No go. Damn it. Okay, let's try to evade him then. 2 against 1. The bag says 0. So he has been evaded. That's good at least. And I have to take a... I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, so let's be exhausting this. These resources goes to the bank. And discard this. That's an action. Action for evade and action for this. And that is this. That is done. The enemy will move. Let's just move entire thing over here. So he's in the main path now. You can hear him thrashing through the woods. Upkeep. Get the resource. And the card. Holy Rosary. Well, we're gonna need that. And this guy readies and engages us again. Everything else is good. Mythos, there's nothing to note. We're just gonna be placing a doom on it. Actually, should have been a doom for this too. And card. Umurdos Wrath. Test will against 5 for each point you fail by. You must either choose to discard a card or take a damage and horror. I have 5 against 5. Let's make it a 6 with this and 7 with this. Bag says skull. X is the number of monster enemies in play. This is not a monster. 1 monster. This is an ancient one. 2 monsters. So -2 then. I succeed. I don't need to do anything of that. My go. Did I suffer from that? No, I didn't, so I should have done that. I will take an attack of opportunity from him to play Shriveling, and I will fight him with this, giving me +2 will and deal +1 damage. That's 7 against 3. Bag says, "Hoo-hoo! You may return an asset from your play area to your hand." Yep, I will, and draw a card. +2, so I succeed with a lot. And finally, he is dead. And I will. Oh, I can't. Crap! Wow. I will take a resource. It's the last action. Enemy phase, and this time we are hearing the monster thrashing through the woods. He engages us. And how the timing is. Enemies with the hunter keyword move towards nearest investigator. He engages us and attacks. And he attacks with 3 health and 3 sanity hits. And that is more than enough to kill off Drake. So he's at 8, so he's good and dead. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. If no resolution was reached, the investigator resigned or was defeated. Yeah, so too frightened to face her fate, Lita flees into the night. She realizes that she has failed, and Umordo's vengeance will pursue her wherever she goes. The creature's tendrils spread throughout the city of Arkham, searching for her. It lurks in the darkness of every corner, tugging at the seams of reality. But Lita is somewhere to be found. No, but Lita is nowhere to be found, so the creature dwells in the shadows to this day, searching and killing. And in your campaign log, record that Arkham succumbed to Umurdo's terrible vengeance. Each surviving investigator is killed, and the investigators lose. No! I lost. Dexter! Yeah, we came out of the gates with so much bad cards coming. Too many enemies swarming me. And I didn't get any clues. But boy, how much fun I had. And that's the most important thing. To have fun. So, I really enjoyed playing Dexter. That was fun, and he is a character I will be playing again, that's for sure. Sadly though, he died, and well, if I had got Lita out there, I would have played her and I would throw her away to Umordoth, and we have called it a day and smiled about it, but this time it didn't go as I wanted. I will try next time. I will stream Arkham. I will try the path to Carcosa, and maybe a character from the core box. Let's see. These are the characters from there. So Mark Harrigan maybe. Min. Sefine Rousseau, maybe Akachi Onyele, or William Yorick, really one of my favorites. Why is it double here? Oh yeah. Let's see, recall. Oh, there you go. So, and Lola Hayes. Lola, I haven't played. She has some role switching thingy. Looks pretty interesting, but I think I will be maybe going William Yorick because I love Survivors. Or a Guardian. Let me know if you have any favorites you want to see me try to play in this expansion, and I will try to build a deck with the cards I have. Sadly, FFG have pulled this mod out of the tabletop simulator, so for you other people out there that want to try it, you can't. It has been removed. Us lucky few that kept a copy of it on our computers and can enjoy it thereof, have the cards to choose from, which you can see here, and I don't think we're gonna be seeing any upgrades in these mods anytime soon, because FFG has put a no on that, sadly. I think personally letting people play these and stream it for the public so they can see the game played will create interest, and it will make people go into the stores and buy a physical product of the Arkham Horror Living card game and go home and play it with their wives or kids or friends or whatever, and the interest will grow because it's a great game. So come on, Fantasy Flight Games, wake up. But that is my personal opinion, and I put it out there. Thank you for watching, and be seeing you next time. I will be attempting the Path to Carcosa. If you have any suggestions or wishes that what you wanted to see me play on the channel, please remember to leave it in the comments below. I will try to include those, because I'm making these for you guys, and hope you are all enjoying my videos. Until next time, stay safe out there and take care of each other. Bye.